Hi guys, welcome back to Clearview Driving. Today I'm doing a mock test with Mateo. Now, we've been doing lessons for a little while. We've done about 3 or 4 sessions together.
Yeah, we have.
And you've done 1 driving test.
It did not go very well, yes.
You had 1 serious fault, but you know exactly what that fault was.
Yeah, and I have a sneaking suspicion we're going to go with that later, but yeah.
Later, yeah, definitely. But we're going to try out a challenging route in the area that he's got his test coming up and see how he gets on with a full mock test start to finish.
Cool, sounds good.
Alright, so you know what's involved in a mock test. Do you want me to go over?
It's going to be drive around for a bit, do a manoeuvre, and then independent driving, and then maybe an emergency stop.
Yeah, that's basically it, yeah. So everything you're already kind of used to, we're gonna come back. 1 second. Yeah, so everything you
Actually, amateur level productions over here.
Literally, yeah. Okay, so everything that you're already used to, and we're gonna get started. Now, before we get started, I'm gonna ask you a quick question.
Yeah, okay.
Would you tell me, how would you check that your brakes are working before starting your journey?
You would drive very slowly and press them down, make sure they don't feel spongy or slack.
Okay, perfect, that's fine. So when you're ready, Mateo, I'd like you to start the engine and we're going to move off down this road.
Good.
Hi guys, I just wanted to say a massive thank you to everyone that's been supporting my channel. Don't forget to like the video, comment and subscribe. I hope you all enjoy watching these videos and learn something along the way. At the mini roundabout, turn right. Mateo does know the size of his vehicle really well, so he is able to position quite well through the narrow space, but he does take a bit of a risky gap with a silver parked car ahead, giving him a clearance fault. Going through smaller spaces, always aim to leave 1 meter of space all around your vehicle, so the smaller the space, the slower you go.
Do you mind if I open the window?
Yeah, I can put the AC on, by the way, just
Nah, I want the fresh air. Good clean Austerly air. It's basically countryside anyway.
That's fine. At the roundabout, turn left, it's the first exit.
Okay.
And park up on the left somewhere safe.
Oh, well, on these ones, does it matter if you park somewhere you're not supposed to? Like a single yellow or something?
Thank you, drive up when you're ready. In your driving test, when the examiner asks you to pull over and park somewhere safe, that means you need to make sure that you're not parked in front of a driveway or on a single yellow line. You can park in one of these bays. If they say it's okay in front of the yellow line, then you can also park there, but try and avoid driveways. Going into a right-hand bend with parked vehicles on the right-hand side of the road, try and position more towards the left so oncoming traffic have space through the middle of the road. Mateo deals with the situation ahead really well by slowing down, checking his mirrors and moving towards the right in advance so that he doesn't get too close. At the roundabout, turn left, first exit. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to start the independent driving from here.
Okay.
So I'm going to give you a series of directions to follow.
Okay.
As we go down this road, when we get to the roundabout, I'd like you to turn right. It's the 4th exit.
Okay.
And then we're going to follow some signs towards Staines.
Okay.
Okay? So when you're ready.
Fourth exit, was it?
Yes.
And Staines.
As we've been waiting at temporary traffic lights, it's a good idea to check your mirrors in case of any motorbikes or cyclists that may catch up with you at the time. This is the lovely smell of Isleworth. This is the lovely smell of Isleworth. And you will leave the window open.
Well, you know, when in Rome. Oh yeah, it's lovely. L'eau diesel. Yeah, when you sure as Isleworth.
Mateo does approach the roundabout with a right indicator. As we enter the roundabout, the signal does turn off. He should have reapplied it, but this does not go down as a serious fault.
Signs for Staines, right?
Yes. When following road signs, if there are no signs for the direction that you're following, you need to keep following the road ahead. Mateo starts the right turn on the roundabout really nicely by signalling right, positioning on the right and following the white line to the left of him. As he gets past the second exit, he goes into the overtaking lane on the carriageway. Now this is not a fault. As he makes good progress, he moves back into the left-hand lane when it's safe to do so. You don't want to rush back into the left lane and slow everybody down. If you ever find yourself in the overtaking lane, make sure to make good progress and get back into the normal driving position. You're only a hazard if you're being slow while in the overtaking lane. Or if you continue to drive in the overtaking lane when you're not overtaking any traffic. Even if you have to turn right at a roundabout in 2 miles, you should switch back into the left-hand lane and switch back towards the right when you're closer to your junction. So when you start to see that the roundabout is approaching or it's within 600-700 yards, you can start looking to move over if it's safe. When exiting a roundabout, always check your mirrors and signal left that you're leaving towards the left. On this occasion, Mateo doesn't get a minor fault as the lane that we're in doesn't go anywhere else, but it's a good idea to always check your mirrors and signal as you exit. Okay, that'll be the end of your independent driving. I'm going to give you directions as normal from now on, okay? Okay. We're going to take the exit coming off at Heathrow. As we get to the top of the roundabout, the van on the right hand side is completely blocking our view. Mateo can't see anything at this point. He does take a bit of a risky gap. He moves in as the van moves in. The van is simply crossing the first lane, whereas we're actually moving into the first lane. So had a vehicle been approaching, this would have been a serious or dangerous fault. So don't enter the roundabout if you cannot see. It's not worth it, especially not with a van like this. To reverse into a space of your choice, make sure you just finish within the white lines of the bay. Okay. So reverse into either side.
Can I go around?
No, just anywhere here is fine. Thank you. Drive off when you're ready. So it's a one-way system, we're just going to follow it round.
Okay. I'm now realising follow it round was not this.
What's this? Should we go?
I think we shall.
And then just turn right in here?
Here?
Yes. And then just left out of here and then left again at the end. Driving down this road, Mateo does get marked down for progress appropriate speeds as it is a 30 miles per hour road. But due to the parked cars and the trees, it's not safe to fully go up to 30. He should be driving up to about 25 miles per hour. He thinks it's a 20 miles per hour zone at this point. We're also not holding up any traffic at this point either, as no one is behind. Mateo is travelling slow for the speed of this road, but as there are parked vehicles on the left hand side and we're having to cross over the centre line, this would not be a major fault. If this had been a 20 miles per hour road, you will see signs throughout the road, whether they're on the floor, on the sides. You will also see traffic calming measures as a reminder. Traffic lights, turn left please. As we enter the new road, there are signs on the floor and on the sides to remind us we're now entering a 20 zone. After this point, there will be signs throughout the road as a reminder. Whenever you're driving, if you see a bus lane, always make sure to read the time on the signboard. The bus lane here is Monday to Friday, 7 to 10 a.m. and 4 to 7 p.m. We're outside of those hours, so we're allowed to use the bus lane. This did not go down as a fault, as the road's not very long and nobody went out of their way to overtake us. The next roundabout, turn right, third exit. As we're turning right onto a dual carriageway, the road marking naturally puts us into the overtaking lane on the exit. Mateo does check his mirrors, but he forgets to change his signal. So as he exits the roundabout, he's still got a right indicator but switches into the left-hand lane. He gets marked down for this. When travelling above 30 miles per hour, always make sure to maintain at least a 2-second gap from the vehicle ahead. turn left again here. keep driving forward. Now if you can just drive forward into any space on your right, it doesn't need to be perfectly in the space, this is not part of your test. That's fine, no thank you. Secure the car and switch off the engine. Okay, brilliant. If you give me a few minutes. Alright, how was your drive?
I think I failed, and I think I know where.
Okay, tell me where.
I think it was leaving the roundabouts, following the mini, and I
Yeah.
changed lanes, that indicating, and then that was that.
Was anyone there?
Nobody was there.
Okay.
But I think it was still changing lanes, that indicating, and that was that.
Well, you'll be pleased to know that will be a pass.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
That was a really good drive.
Fair enough.
I've got a few minor faults.
I thought for sure I failed that. Wow.
Yeah,
Nice.
I realised I saw your reaction at that point.
I was so annoyed, bro, because I was like, I literally thought, because I was in the wrong lane.
Yeah.
Well, I was in the wrong lane, but I should have, like, I don't know how I messed up, but I should have been on the left. I wasn't.
With
And
that
I-
particular roundabout, what happened is when we're turning right, it naturally takes you into that lane.
Into that lane, yeah, exactly. And so anyway, I thought, okay, I'm in the other lane. I'll just firm it. And with the mini, I trusted the mini. Should not have trusted it.
No,
and
but
then,
it was fine to switch. You just didn't signal. That's all.
yeah.
That's it.
Luckily, there's no.
You
car.
did check your mirrors, which is great. If you hadn't checked your mirrors, that would have been
Would that
massive.
have been that? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
You did check your mirrors,
Thank
so
God for the mirrors. Eh?
Really well done. You were really on top of your mirrors, every single one of them.
No, it's
No
because my old teacher was absolutely like on it.
Yeah,
Like she was strict about that.
that's good.
Mm.
So let me go over some of the other faults. So the main faults for me that stuck out from all, but I haven't got many. I've only got
Speed.
5. I've got 2 main faults that stuck out for me. One was clearance, which was the very first driving fault. This was the very first road, and there was a parked car on the left. There was a learner parked opposite. It's quite a narrow little space, and you've just kind of carried on. It felt quite close to the parked car on the left.
Okay.
So if you know it's a tighter space, how should
Slow
we take
down.
it? Slower. Yeah. So that was the very first fault, clearance. And the second fault, which kind of didn't like, after we did the manoeuvre, we're driving down this road, Staines Road.
Was it 30?
It's 30.
I knew it was a 30. I was looking at every single, because you know how it's a 30 and on the side it's a 20. I was like,
Yeah.
this doesn't smell right. This doesn't smell right. But I thought I'd rather take the 20 and the 30 than the 30 and the 20. So I just found it.
So yeah, you kept driving 20.
For
you
a
did
while.
go 22,
for a while.
23, then you
yeah,
went
no,
20.
because I was really dumb as well, because I went 22, which is, it's speeding if it's a 20 and it's too slow if it's a 30. So it was the worst of both of them.
So yeah, because you were going over that limit, and then you kind of bring it back down.
And then, yeah, because I was...
that's what saved you.
really? Would
Yeah.
that have been a serious if I drove
It
20
would
the
have
whole
been
way?
a serious if it was absolutely clear and you were doing 20 the whole time.
It was pretty
We
crystal
had
clear.
cars on the left the whole time, and then we had traffic passing, and we're kind of in the middle of the road.
Okay.
So that's why it wasn't like safe to do 30,
But more
but
than
definitely,
more than 20,
25.
yeah. I know that now. Leaving the home base,
Yeah.
it's a 30. Yeah.
How
damn.
would you know if it was a 20?
It would be marked all over the floor. But I was thinking like, what if for whatever reason in Islewell they were too busy like with the smell or something, and they forgot to put the lines on.
Okay, so that was the other minor that kind of bugged me.
Only 2.
Then obviously the signal missing after the mini, that one went down. Normal driving, this was when we were driving, there was that bus lane on the left.
Did I go in it?
No, you didn't. But you could have.
Oh, okay, interesting.
So the bus lane reads Monday to Friday, 7 to 10 a.m. and 4 to 7 p.m. So you
I'm not
can't
gonna be out
use
here
it.
doing mental maths on my exam.
Well, you know the time of your test is outside of those hours.
Okay, so during the test, hit
Use
the bus.
lane.
Okay.
Yeah? But again, it's not like it was like, oh, you need to use the bus lane that badly, because it wasn't for very long and nobody was actually trying to get around you. You're keeping up to the speed. Your bay park was really good.
It was going pear-shaped. It was going very pear-shaped. It was almost GG, but yeah.
So your right side tyre was very close to the line, but it was not on, it wasn't over.
It was
so
an over,
I
like
didn't
as
need
an
to
over. It
check
was instead of doing this, it was a. It was a question mark. It was a question mark, is what it was.
It was a little bit, but you were.
No,
in
I
the
thought it was game like halfway through that. I'm gonna be honest.
But overall, really well done. So it would be a pass.
I'm happy with that. Yeah, I'm surprised. I thought for sure. Also, I thought I failed when I changed lanes on the lights.
With the mini.
No, not with the mini. It was like right at the beginning. It was on the 40, and I was in the right lane.
Oh yes, that lane change was a bit late. But yeah, overall roundabouts, lots and lots of them. Really well done.
It was, yeah. And you did reverse bay park as well. It was a sneaky one. But yeah.
Just one thing to mention on one of the roundabouts. You know the roundabout, but just before home base.
Yeah, the big one, yeah.
We're going left, and the van was completely blocking your view, and we couldn't see anything, and you kind of sat.
I trusted that van with my heart and soul.
That was where you easily could have just got a serious fault had there been somebody there.
Up, yeah.
Because look, the way you have to think about that is, you're in the left lane, you intend to go in the left lane. He's in the right lane, he's going to go into the right hand lane in the roundabout. But he's crossing the left lane and then in the right lane, right? So when he's taking the gap, he's only considering crossing the path of whoever's in that first lane.
He's not going in the lane. Oh, right, okay.
So he could be taking a bit of a risky gap in front of a car.
The point is, I didn't want to go forwards anymore because then I was worried I'd be in the thing.
We can't go forward beyond that point. So what your next option is, if he goes,
vigilate.
Wait.
Yeah.
Look for that gap for yourself, because we happen to be lucky that it was clear for you and you had a nice gap there.
But why run the risk? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, fair enough.
So don't take that chance. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
I was
sounds
just
good.
hoping nobody was there, and you got quite lucky with that, and you were quite quick to get on with it as well.
Yeah, don't be dawdling either. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Had you waited, it would not have gone down as a hesitation bolt because you couldn't actually see.
Right. Okay. Also, it's better to get a hesitation than like a.
Yeah, of course. And plus, let's say next to you, instead of that little van, we had a large.
Massive. Yeah. Then go for it. Okay.
Yeah. Because now it's like, okay, well, nobody could possibly get through.
Either way, the van did me well. Big ups the van. Nobody likes the Mini.
All right, well, that's the end of our mock test today. Hopefully that video has been useful for you guys as well. You went through loads and loads of roundabouts and you did really well with them. Just a few pointers going forward from this, but I'm not worried. We're definitely going to go and try out some of those
hopefully,
right
I really hope
turns
so.
on
Yeah.
traffic lights now.
Did we do the right turn?
Not on traffic lights on this one.
Yeah,
we're going to go do it now.
Okay, right.
Alright, well that's the end of our mock test video today. Hopefully it's been useful. Don't forget to like the video, comment down below and subscribe if you haven't already, and follow me on my socials. I will link them in the description, and bye for now.
Look at you, YouTuber.